After the video, be sure to check out my graphic novel, Video, now available for sale at the MF Steve Here shop on Etsy. The link is in the description. Hey friendo, Steve here. Welcome back to Coming Out Raw. I took a couple weeks off for no particular reason. I forget why, to be honest. I think I had shit going on or something. I don't know. Anyways, I got your Raw results for today. It's Monday. It's late at night, so you're probably not going to see this until Tuesday, so this will really be yesterday's Raw results. Before I go into it, be sure to check out today's, that is Monday's Going In Raw. We had Dan Nerdcubed and Total Biscuit on the show. It was a blast. It was a lot of fun. We run down the Royal Rumble. And then, of course, Larson and I are doing our episode of Going In Raw tonight, Tuesday night, where we recap Raw and we talk about the road to WrestleMania and how it's shaping out to be and what our predictions are going to be and all that kind of stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. But I got your Raw results right here. It started out with Triple H coming out, talking shit about how he's the champion because he wants to be, and people like Roman Reigns want to be, and he doesn't want them to be champion. There didn't seem to be a whole lot of motivation behind it. Other than he's the boss and he wants to, and people need to respect him. So anyways, they said that it was going to be an action-packed edition of Raw where people, the wrestling superstars of the WWE, would have to prove themselves to see who's going to main event against Triple H at WrestleMania 32 coming up. After that, we had Kevin Owens go over Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler really needs to win a match at some point. He's still a hell of a performer. He looks like $1 million. Maybe his time has passed. Maybe it's time for him to move on. I don't know. I'd hate to see him just always be a jobber, but that's what he's sort of turning into. I don't know. Let's see here. Dudley, like he should be the guy that everybody's pointing to, saying, hey, he should be fighting AJ Styles. But everybody's talking about everybody else. I don't know what Dolph can do to break away from the pack. I don't know. Let's see here. The Dudleys beat Bo Dallas and Heath Slater. The biggest news of all of the night, Bo Dallas has new trunks. He doesn't wear the diapers anymore. They look okay. Doesn't look great still. I still feel like trunks aren't for him and he needs like a shirt. I mean, anything's better than those diapers, I guess. Because they look like diapers. So good job, Bo Dallas. It's funny, my entire Twitter timeline, my entire notifications, everybody saying, Steve. Bo Dallas got new gear, because I've been bitching about his gear for a long time. So I am happy. I'm glad for Bo Dallas. Good job getting new gear. Let's see here. AJ Styles beat Chris Jericho. They teased, once again, like they did in the Royal Rumble yesterday, they teased the Styles Clash. Didn't let him do it. They teased it. So this seems to be the kind of move that might be a special occasion type thing. Or maybe his gimmick will just be everybody in the WWE knows how to get the hell out of it. And he has to beat them in other ways. Yeah, I don't know. That move still kind of freaks me out a little bit. A couple broken necks behind it. Not really into it. But I like that they're making it out to be a big deal. So maybe they'll just use it for pay-per-views. Let's see here. Sasha Banks beat Becky Lynch via DQ because of Charlotte's interference. I want to see some meat in this feud. Sooner the better. I'm really looking forward to Charlotte versus Sasha at WrestleMania. Should be good. Let's see here. Bray Wyatt beat Kane because they need to have Bray Wyatt beat somebody. The Rock made his big return in a kind of comedic thing. Like when he showed up number one in a Stone Cold looking truck. And I was like, ooh, Stone Cold's back. That's cool. And then it was The Rock. And I was like, oh, that's cool. He was really hyper. He seemed like he was on cocaine. I'm not saying he is, or he was. That's how it really came off. But I think that was just him trying to be enthusiastic. Yeah, so he was backstage. He insulted a bunch of people, including Lana, and it was kind of an uncomfortable segment. You just can't say that kind of shit anymore. This is not cool. Anyways, he went out to the ring. New Day came out, and he clowned them. And then the Usos showed up. So it looks like it's going to be the Usos and The Rock versus the New Day, which I guess is okay because it kind of brings New Day up to that level, up to sort of Rock's special guest level. And I guess it tries to get the Usos over by being linked to all that, even though I just don't think that's going to happen. It's the Usos. If they're not going to let them be themselves and show some personality, they're never going to get over. Let's see here. Natalya and Paige beat Brie Bell and Alicia Fox. It seemed like filler. I mean, it's good. It's the women, but it's filler. They need to have a second. They need to be women's storyline. They need to get Becky involved with Paige, Natalia, Brie and Alicia Fox. I don't really care about them. Also in the news, apparently Nikki Bella might be going through career-ending surgery on her neck. That's sad. Let's see here. Kalisto beat Miz. Saw that coming a mile away. I really want them to bring back the U.S. title open that was pioneered by John Cena, and I want to see Kalisto continue it. I guess that could have been this. The Miz could have been the one to come out. I don't know. I kind of like they really use Miz a lot, but for nothing important, just for kind of comedic entertainment value. There was a segment with R-Truth and Goldust that was kind of weird, where R-Truth thought that Goldust was coming on to him, I guess. Again, that kind of humor just doesn't really have its place anymore. It's not funny anymore. And then finally the main event, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose beat half of the League of Nations, Sheamus and Rusev. And then, of course, at the end, Stephanie comes out and says it was actually a pretty decent match. It was a pretty physical match. They put Rusev through a table or the announce booth, the announce table at the end. Stephanie comes out, says everybody has done a good job tonight, but the three people who are going to be in the main event at Fastlane to determine the number one contender to Triple H's World Heavyweight Championship is going to be Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Brock Lesnar. So that's going to be your triple threat main event at Fastlane for the number one contender spot. Not sure how this is going to shake out. We'll ask Larson tonight on Going in Raw, see what he has to say. He usually has a really good feel for how they're going to be playing these things out. And then I'll probably doubt him. And then when he's right, I will say, wow, you're right. Why did I doubt you again? So anyways, that's this edition of Going in Raw, Coming Out Raw. Going in Raw is tonight. And then, of course, go ahead and check out yesterday's Going in Raw with Dan Nerd Cubed and Total Biscuit. It was a really fun show. We talk all about the Rumble. So, yeah, there's that. That's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later.